Till now, we used only decimal constants to store an integer in the int's long, short or byte variable. But just like decimal, we can assign a hexadecimal, octal or binary constants to an integer variable. Means we can store hexadecimal, octal or binary constant to byte, short, int or long variables. Means if I write a statement int I is equal to 18, the 32-bit binary of 18 will be stored in the 32-bit memory location whose name is I. In the very next statement, we are writing int I is equal to 022. 0 in the front of constant 22 says that 22 is the octal. It's not the decimal 22. 22 in octal is actually 18 in decimal. So ultimately we are storing 18 in the variable I. In this statement int I is equal to 0x12, 0x in the front of constant 12 says that 12 is in hexadecimal. So don't think it as decimal 12. 12 in hexadecimal is actually 18 in decimal. So this statement also stores 32-bit binary in the 32-bit memory location whose name is I. Next statement is int I is equal to 0b10010. 0b in the front of constant 10010 says that the constant 10010 is in binary. So don't confuse it with 10,010 in decimal. It's actually 18 in decimal. 10010 in binary is 18 in decimal. So here again we are storing 32-bit binary of 18 in the 32-bit memory location whose name is I. For the all above assignments, same binary gets stored in the 32-bit memory location. Let's use these statements in a program and see what is getting stored in the corresponding variable. My program is stored in the file name first1.java. This is the program. Here I am storing decimal 18 in the variable I1, octal 022 which is ultimately 18 in the variable I2, hexadecimal 12 which is ultimately 18 in I3 and binary 10010 which is ultimately 18 in the variable I4. And then I print all these variables I1, I2, I3 and I4. Let me execute this program and see what is the output. It should be all 18. Java C first1.java. Java first. Since class name was first, so I have to pass class name to the JVM. And output is all 18. So we seen that we have stored same integer 18 which has been represented as decimal, octal, hexadecimal or binary in different variables. Does not matter the whole number, means integer variable is byte, int, short or long. We can represent them using decimal, octal, hexadecimal and binary. Computer stores everything in binary. Octal and hexadecimals are just shorter way to represent binary numbers. Means computer understand binary numbers, they stored everything in binary. Human understand decimal numbers, and octal and hexadecimal numbers are the shorter way to represent binary numbers. But octal and hexadecimal numbers are only valid for integral data types. In Java, we cannot use binary, octal or hexadecimal representation to represent the fractional number. If we are assigning alphabetic characters in the hexadecimal integer constants, then the case does not matter. That means 0x capital A capital B, 0x small a capital B, 0x capital A small b or 0x small a small b. All are same. Means all are 171. Let me execute this program stored in the file name first2.java. So here we can see we are storing 0x capital A capital B, a hexadecimal integer, to the variable I1, 0x small a capital B to the variable I2, 0x capital A small b to the variable I3 and 0x small a small b to the variable I4. Hexadecimal numbers are case insensitive. So all these hexadecimal integers are same. Let me execute this program and see what is the output. Java C first2.java. But class name was first, so write Java first. and it all shows 171. So the alphabetical case in hexadecimal representation of integer does not matter. The second point is we can add any number of zeros before the actual constant. Here we have added 1 0 before AB, 2 zeros before small a capital B, 3 zeros before capital small b. So these zeros before the actual constant does not matter. Let me modify the first 2.java to see this effect. Let me write here 0, write here 2 zeros, write here 3 zeros, and write here any number of 0. I am writing here 4 0. Compile it, Java C, first 2.java. Compiles fine, then pass the class name to JVM and it shows same output. So it does not matter how many zeros you are adding before the hexadecimal constant, but those zeros should be added after 0x. You cannot add a 0 here. You cannot add a 0 before 0x. Similar to hexadecimal constants, how many zeros we add before actual number in octal constants does not matter. That means writing 012, 0012, 00012 or 000012 all are same, means 10. Let me execute the program stored in first 3.java to see the effect. Here we are storing octal integer 12 preceding with different numbers of zeros. In this case, all these println statements should print 10. Let me execute this program. Pass the file name to the compiler, Java C, first 3.java. It compiles fine. Then pass the class name to the JVM first. And all the print statements print 10. With octal we cannot use digits 8 or 9. Otherwise we will get compile time error. Means we cannot write here 018 or 019. Let us try writing 8 or 9 in the octal integral constant. Open the same Java program, first 3.java, and write here 18 instead of 12. Let's see what's happening. Java C, first 3.java. It says integer number too large. It's 018. Actually preceding 0 before the constant 18 makes it octal. And if you are making your constant as octal, then you cannot use 8 or 9.